See this video of ISB gold medalist Sarthak Ahuja. He is justifying why institutional investors are actually betting big on Lenskart.
And within the past month, Radhakishan Damani as well as SBI Mutual Fund collectively have put in 190 crores at this valuation.
He says Radhakrishna Damani invested 190 crores in Lenskart. That means there's something special. Sure, because whenever a billionaire invests, we all should shut our brains and follow them, right? Except that's not how smart investing works. Damani can afford to lose 190 crores. You cannot. And you know what? Here's where it gets even more funny. Sarthak compares Lenskart to startups like Zomato, Nykaa, Policybazaar, and also to retail giants like Titan, Trent, Aditya Birla Fashion, DMart.
Actually compared Lenskart to Aditya Birla Fashion, Titan, VIP, Trent and DMart.
Like dude, what? You're comparing an optical retail chain that sells specs once every few years to grocery stores and jewelry chains with daily or high ticket repeat purchases. That's not financial analysis, that's Excel cosplay. This is not where he stops. He even goes on to throw numbers like EBITDA margin, CAGR, per square foot revenue, and somehow concludes that Lenskart is more efficient. Of course it is, just on paper.
Operating EBITDA margin for the first quarter financial year, Lenskart is at 18% and I've removed all other incomes from this number. So here it does seem like the clear winner.
Because he's comparing different industry, different business model and customer life cycle. It's like saying a scooter gives better mileage than a Mercedes. Of course, yes. But you know what? You can't drive your family to Goa on a scooter.
So because EBITDA is a better measure, I can see the range is broadly between 20x to 50x. And
you know what? Lenskart's adjusted EBITDA margin is around 7 to 8%. Adjusted. Which means after removing things like marketing, expansion, operational cost, basically the actual stuff which burns the cash. So these pretty numbers that he's saying, no, this is just pre-makeup.
Look at this. Lenskart is at about 30,000 rupees of sales per square feet per annum.
And comparing revenue per square feet with Titan or Trent, come on man, Titan sells jewelry. One diamond ring equals to maybe 50 specs, 50 pair of glasses. Trent owns Zara and Westside, luxury football, premium pricing, totally different economics. Lenskart model is high capex, low repeat cycle. People change lens every 2 to 3 years, not every month. So this comparison is like matching contacts with contracts. They don't fit. But you know what the real concern is? When a financial creator who teaches people to think critically shows only one side of that story without any disclaimer and conveniently skips the risk, you know something is off.
But the reason I wanted to do this analysis is because a lot of times we get swayed by what one person says who is an expert in.
Look, no one's denying Lenskart's growth. It's a great company, smart branding, strong tech focus. But comparing it to Titan or DMart just to justify the IPO valuations, that's not research, that's marketing in disguise. Before you invest, remember, do not buy someone's confidence. Buy your own understanding. Now I'm just wondering how much money he would have got to just make